Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at budget Gibberling Druid. Well, this is also the only Gibberling Druid. Gibberling Druid doesn't really benefit from any epic or legendary cards, so even the budget version, this is as good as it gets. People have been asking me to build new versions of Gibberling Druid for some time, and I took a look at what sort of Gibberling Druids are being played, and I was stunned. They are so bad. People are still running stuff like Lightning Bloom, which was demonstrated long ago to not belong in this archetype at all. But I took my old Gibberling Druid core, which was the best performing Gibberling Druid throughout Scholomance Academy. I took a look at what sort of meta changes there have been, what sort of new cards are available, and I added Wriggling Horrors and I added Acorn Bearers to the deck, and this is it. This is the Gibberling Druid you want to play. The centerpiece of the deck is of course Gibberling, Spellburst, summon a Gibberling, so if you play Gibberling and you play some spells, then you rapidly have a board full of Gibberlings. But that's by no means the only way the deck wins games. The deck is a very aggressive token druid, so you try to play stuff on the board and you try to buff that stuff up, and then that stuff goes face. Gibberling is just one way to populate that board. The other key features of the deck are the Voracious Readers, which is the refill card, so you are prone to run out of stuff, and Voracious Reader will help you draw more stuff so that you can build another board, and Savage Roar, which is your main burst combo card. You should use Savage Roar liberally when you have an opportunity to do so, because often there's a case that you have a pretty wide board and you can get a lot of damage out of Savage Roar, and there's the risk that the opponent can clear that next turn, so Savage Roaring, dealing that damage, putting the opponent very low, is often more beneficial than trying to save Savage Roar for an exact lethal. I didn't have a lot of expectations going into this sort of deck, it just isn't really a meta deck, but I had a surprising amount of success with it, and this sort of aggression seems to be quite alright for the current meta game. As for the mulligans with the deck, you really want to get on the board immediately. Of course, if you happen to find Gibberling, then you try to use some spells together with that, and that can be your ticket to get the board. Or other than that, you try to go for Acorn Bearer, you try to go for Intermediate Initiate, Blazing Battle Mage. Just something that gets on the board immediately. And if you have a pretty decent hand, then you can think about cards like Wriggling Horror, so that when you get a couple of minions on the board, you can just buff them up immediately. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also support the content that I create by joining as a member here on YouTube, or join as a subscriber on Twitch where I live stream Hearthstone. Now, let's go take a look at Gibberling Druid in action. Paladin, eh? Gonna be tricky. Have expansion cards not from classics that been hoofed like Baku? No, only Baku Gen and their synergy cards. None of the others have been. So I can build a pretty big board here. Paladin mulliganed everything, so they might not have a 1-drop. And there's a reader too. What if I do Gibberling Coin, Gibberling Innervate? I won't have other spells available right now. But I also don't want to wait and let the Paladin build up. I want to do it like this. Get those 5 Gibberlings on this board. So far so good. Get the Wriggling Horror out there. This one can value trade. The rest go face. That's 9 plus 14. 9 plus 14 isn't lethal yet. But I mean, Paladin could have a Consecration. I think this is the best I can do. Just pushing with everything here. Okay, Paladin is down to 2 health and they have 4 mana. If they have Consecration in hand, then that would instantly destroy my entire board and thereby give them a chance. But they don't, so they die. I might give this a try. I'm a little uncertain though. I think I need to play the Beaming Sidekick for tempo here, when I kept a hand like this.
Overcharged and ready to fight.
Oh boy, a Gibberling. It's still going to be like this. That goes face. If Shaman overloads, if they can kill 2 of the minions, then the Wriggling Horror will not be that great. That's a bit of a problem for me. Can they kill 2? They can with the Storm Strike. Ouch. Going Storm Strike was really good there. Time to do Gibberling Infestation. At least it's going to get me a whiteboard. Protecting this Gibberling is not useful. Just do that one over there. They still need to kill the Gibberling, so that doesn't get to multiply. Okay, so they have their Doomhammer. Oh, double Wriggling Horrors, that's intriguing. Shaman overloads and they can all trade. I still think this is the way. Maybe I'll ditch the Gibberling though. Buff them a little bit unevenly like this. Just go face with everything. Shaman might be able to get some decent trades though. How many of the minions can they kill? They can kill at least 3. They might get up to 5. If they get 5, that could be a problem, right? Do they roll Taunt? They don't roll Taunt. That's nice. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8. Well, I'm 1 off. Then Moose is still going to do it. Because this sets up for lethal with hero power, if the Shaman doesn't roll a Taunt. They have 1 in 3 to roll a Taunt, otherwise they die to my hero power. Okay, Slurper gives them another 1 in 5 to get a Taunt. They lose the 1 in 3, they lose the 1 in 5. Neither of those were really great odds in the first place. But they lost those both and they're dead. Let's see what's going to happen. Well, Intrepid Initiate. I suppose that's what I need here. Magical. If everything has 2 health, Warrior can Blade Storm them. That's bad. So I probably have to play another Initiate. I think I have to give this to give plus 2 health and Taunt to one of the Initiates. So that they have different health totals. So that they cannot be Blade Stormed. Innervate here is not very useful. I need to give these fellows a bit of a buff and hit Warrior in the face a little bit more. Warrior could do Shield Slam, Shield Block, Coin Shield Slam. Oh no, it's a Bulwark! That's terrible. That's terrible news. Oh dear. That was awful. Now they get to do coin brawls and stuff. Oh no! Very rare to see the Bulwark nowadays, so it's a heavy control list. Oh dear. I should be able to break through the Bulwark, but that Bulwark, that was just immense amounts of healing. What can I get from the nature studies? Do I need crystal power here? I think I do. I think I need this to kill that, so that I can keep pushing. And I can remove the Bulwark and deal some damage. Let's try to make this as big as possible. What can the warrior do about them? They will have 6 mana. There is the Innovate Blessing of the Ancients option. Makes them a little bit bigger. I think I'll try to hold that back. We'll see. But warrior has so many things that they can do here. Because like shield block... Okay. So that's nothing, but I need to get rid of these cards so that the reader can start drawing. This goes down to 3 health when it trades, and that's acceptable. That trades and that goes face. Reader gets to draw 2 cards. But I'm afraid I don't have the pressure. Warrior has so much mana. Do they win the brawl? I guess they're not too happy about that one, unless they have... what? Sword and board. If they have sword and board in hand, then it's a different matter. So I have just 7 damage here. Eight damage. That's not enough, I just need to play stuff. Let's make that bigger. Play everything I can. Hit the warrior in the face a little. I just saw one brawl. What more does the warrior have? They could have the second brawl. There's a wide variety of health totals on the board, so Blade Storm is ineffective. But the warrior has a lot of cards and a lot of mana. They should be able to handle this. They might even have a Risk Skipper Arbus with turn. They're trying to get that. They're trying to get the skipper. They got the skipper. And they get a lackey. If it's a damage lackey or a rush lackey. Don't lackey. Ouch. 4, 5, 6. That's lethal, right? That's lethal. Wriggling Horror. Savage Roar. Hero Power. I kill the Taunt. And Voracious Reader kills the Control Warrior. Well, that was surprising. Like, this would be the worst case scenario draw. But I can mulligan them away. There aren't that many ways to draw poorly, right? A Cthulhu Priest. Well, Priest could definitely have the defensive tools to fight me. Squelching's my priestly friend. Okay, that's bad. Does Priest have a Holy Smite there? They kept 2 cards, so they could. And that's a little awkward. I think I have to innervate the Reader. It will draw me 1 card, and we get to see if the Priest can remove it. Priest could also kill the Acorn Bearer to fill my hand a little. So that would probably deny Reader from drawing for a turn.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Whoa. They really don't like my Reader. That's going to get into Smite. Smite kills the Reader. That was strange. Can I afford the Reader to go down to 1 health? They could have a Breath of the Infinite there. If I killed the Zephyrus, they could also have a Raised Dead. I would have a 2-1 Reader. Maybe that's acceptable. I mean, Raised Dead would be really, really good for the Priest here. Let's see if they have it. Because then they could still play Zephyrus and follow that up with a Whirlwind. But instead they have the minion that's going to wear pants. Okay, wear pants all you like. It's fine. They might have Raised Dead. They might just play a little bit of time and get Raised Dead with the Vulpera as well. That could happen too. It's a little bit more difficult for me to get the Reader held up. I think I'm going to give it the health buff anyway though. Use the hero power and the 2-1 to trade that away. These are going phase. I still get 1 draw. This Blessing of Ancients is difficult with the Reader. Hard to get the card draw. Priest should always have an answer at least to the Gibberling. If they raised it, they get the Zephyrus back. Mass Dispel. Definitely a surprise card. We'll see what the Priest can do with 5 mana. Because we're going to the Dome here. Okay, 5 mana. I have 4 health, 3 health, a couple of 2 health minions. So Holy Nova kills only 2 here. Priest needs something a little better. Do they have it? 5 mana. Definitely interesting times. That does nothing. They need a lot more than that. I have 13 damage on the board. Okay, so then I have 9. That's still easily enough. Unless they need a Holy Smite, right? There's got to be a Holy Smite there. Is Holy Smite even enough? No, that wouldn't even be enough. I would still have lethal. Alright. Die, Priest, die! Pow. Dead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.